There's a mistake in the 2023 math method exam paper 1, question 18. In the question, they use this is a solution to the question. They use a cosine function to model uniform circular motion. They they said the reason why you use cosine is because that when t equals 0, the graph is a minimum. Actually, we can use sine as well, and cosine and sine they are pretty much the same. The difference between them is just a phase shift. It's fine to use cosine, but we can use sine as well. So here, the amplitude is 3, it's fine. And then they found out the b. They use this model ht equals I cosine b, t plus c plus d. And then they found out what a b c d are. The mistake is about c here. C is not 0. C actually is half t. It's like minus 3 here because the period is 6, and then it's the whole graph is half of the period to the right or to the left. It can be -3 or +3. Either way is fine. And according to what they found ABCD, when they substitute ABCD into this function ht, they only have this negative sign. Now let's use decimals to have a look. The function is y equals 3 cosine pound 3t plus 4. Y equals 3 cosine pi on 3t plus 4. This is the graph according to the solution. Well, you can see the graph when t equals 0, it is actually at the value of y is actually at the maximum. If we put a c equals -3 in, you can see now it's at the when t equals 0, the graph is at the minimum one. So actually here t equals half a period. It can be 3 or -3. Yeah, you can see no matter it's 3 or -3, when t equals 0 is always at the minimum. So it's like for this original function, if we -3, it means the whole graph moving to the right by 3 units. Vice versa, if we +3, it moves to the left by 3 units. As I said, we can also use sine function to graph it. Now let's try use a sine function to graph it. For sine function, let's have a look at this sine function. For sine function, you can say like when t equals 0, it starts from the middle. While if we move this sine function to the right by half a quarter, by a quarter period, which in this case it is 1.5 because the period is 6. So you can see here now, it's the same as what we had before. So that's the mistake about this question. In concluding, we can use sine or cosine function, and they're just a phase shift from the original one. And the phase shift for cosine function is half of the period, and to either left or right. And then for the sine function, it's a quarter period to the right. Certainly, if you like to put another period in plus 6, it will be the same as well. Yeah, because like for a periodic function, if you plus a minus a period, the value is the same. Actually, here the function given in the solution is, is the same as those two graphs. I'm not saying this function is wrong, but I'm saying that the solution the communication and reasoning is wrong. Since they use this model, they should find out the prop value for A, B, C, D and substitute in. While they didn't. Instead, they just throw this right answer in without prop explanation. This is, I'm saying this is wrong. Also, like here they say use cosine because the reason for choosing a cosine is not correct either. Actually, for even for this d, it doesn't matter. Let's just say it's like assume the ground as 0 for the vertical direction. Actually, they don't have to choose the ground as 0. They can choose the center of the circle to be 0. So in that case, d would be 0. Even d is 0, it won't affect the final answer.